In today's world, distraction is everywhere. The constant hum of notifications, the ever-present pressure of expectations, and the endless chase of worldly success drown out the quiet voice within us, the one that holds our deepest truths. Yet, it's in the stillness, in the moments of silence, where the most profound insights arise. In a world that demands our attention, how do we turn inward? How do we silence the noise? This journey requires more than simply turning off distractions. It requires cultivating a relationship with ourselves, one that acknowledges the value of solitude, reflection, and deep listening. Today, we'll explore how to listen to your inner self in a distracting world and the life-changing impact it can have on your sense of purpose, clarity, and peace. The constant noise, an assault on our inner peace. Every day, we are bombarded by 1,000 different voices, friends, family, media, social platforms, all vying for our attention. It's as if we're caught in a storm, swirling in a sea of noise that never lets up. And yet, amidst the chaos, there's a small, steady voice within us, quiet, persistent, and often ignored. This is the voice of our inner self, the voice that knows who we truly are. But in the frenzy of the external world, we lose connection with it. We become consumed by the need to keep up, to please, to achieve. We forget to listen to ourselves, to reflect, to find stillness. Before we delve deeper into this exploration, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to our returning subscribers. Your continued support is invaluable and fuels our mission to share meaningful insights. To our new viewers, welcome. If you're seeking practical steps toward success, you're in the right place. If you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so now. Trust me, it only takes a moment to hit the subscribe button. On this channel, we release content regularly, and subscribing ensures you remain connected and don't miss out on transformative insights. Let's embark on this journey together. How often do we pause? How often do we intentionally carve out moments to just be? These are the questions we must ask ourselves if we are to reconnect with that inner wisdom that guides us toward peace and fulfillment. Psalm 46:10 speaks directly to this need for stillness, urging us to be still and know that I am God. In these few words, we are reminded of the power of stillness, the necessity of quieting the outer world to find peace within. Being still isn't just about silence, it's about listening with intention. Think about your daily routine. How often do you silence the noise? How often do you allow your mind to drift away from the constant demands of life to focus on what truly matters? Perhaps you place your job or family matters first, barely leaving time to reflect on yourself. But if we don't pause, we lose sight of who we are and where we are going. Silence is not an escape. It's a path to understanding and clarity. The inner voice, a source of strength and clarity. Listening to your inner self requires courage. It demands that we step away from the expectations of others and trust in the wisdom that comes from within. The truth is, most of us are afraid of what we might hear. We fear the truths we've buried under layers of noise, truths that challenge the comfortable narratives we've created. But this inner voice, though sometimes uncomfortable, holds the key to our truest potential. It tells us not what we want to hear, but what we need to hear. It reveals who we are beneath the distractions, the labels, and the expectations. The journey to listening to our inner selves is one of authenticity, embracing the whole truth of who we are, flaws and all. Proverbs 20 verse 5 states, "The purposes of a person's heart are deep waters, but one who has insight draws them out." This verse beautifully captures the idea that our deepest wisdom lies within, waiting to be uncovered. But it's not enough to simply know it's there. We must actively seek it out, dig through the distractions, and draw out that wisdom with intention. There is immense power in this idea. The noise of the world does not define us. Our inner self does. When we take the time to listen, truly listen, we begin to see life from a different perspective. The distractions lose their power, and we gain clarity about what truly matters. The practice of listening, how to tune in. Silencing the noise isn't a one-time event, it's a daily practice. It requires effort, mindfulness, and intention. To listen to our inner self, we must create space for it. But how do we do this in a world that never stops moving? 1. Create moments of stillness. Whether through meditation, prayer, or quiet reflection, setting aside time each day to be still is essential. In these moments, the noise fades, and we reconnect with our true selves. 2. Limit distractions. Be conscious of what you allow into your life. Not every voice deserves your attention. Whether it's the constant stream of news or the pressure to conform to societal expectations, be intentional about where you place your focus. 3. Journal your thoughts. Writing down your reflections can help you untangle the many voices in your head and focus on the one that matters most, your own. Journaling allows you to sift through the noise and discover the patterns, fears, and desires that shape your decisions. 4. Trust your inner wisdom. Listening is one thing, but acting on what you hear is another. It takes courage to trust your inner voice, especially when it goes against the grain. But this is where true growth happens. When we trust ourselves, we make decisions that align with our purpose and values. Profound insight. The practice of silencing the noise and listening to our inner selves is not about perfection. It's a journey, one that requires patience and grace. There will be days when the noise feels overwhelming, when the world seems louder than ever. But even in those moments, we can find peace by returning to the practice, by remembering that the voice within is always there, waiting for us to listen. The transformative power of solitude. Solitude is often misunderstood as loneliness, but in reality, it is the fertile ground where our truest self is nurtured. In solitude, we are free from the distractions of the outside world, free to reflect, contemplate, and listen. It is in these quiet moments that we hear the whispers of our soul. Solitude offers a profound opportunity for growth. It gives us space to process our thoughts, emotions, and experiences without the interference of external noise. It allows us to reconnect with our values, our goals, and our purpose. In the stillness, we find clarity. In the quiet, we rediscover our strength. There is something deeply empowering about reclaiming your inner space. When you make time for solitude, you are telling the world, "I am worth listening to." You are affirming the value of your inner voice and your own unique perspective. This is not selfishness. It is self-awareness. It is recognizing that in order to show up fully in the world, you must first be in tune with yourself. Conclusion. Embracing the journey. Listening to your inner self in a distracting world is not easy, but it is one of the most rewarding journeys you can embark on. It requires patience, practice, and a willingness to embrace both the silence and the truths that emerge from it. But as you learn to quiet the noise, you will discover a depth of wisdom, clarity, and peace that can guide you through any storm. As you continue on this path, remember that the answers you seek are already within you. Trust the process, trust your inner voice, and above all, trust that the quiet spaces in your life hold the greatest potential for growth and transformation. For more profound insights, reflections, and inspiration, stay connected with OUK Channel. Join us as we continue to explore the journey of self-discovery, inner wisdom, and the pursuit of true success in a world filled with distractions. Together, we can silence the noise and listen to the voice that matters most, our own.